Hello everyone and welcome to the channel. So in today's video we are going to be talking about the match between FC Barcelona and Sevilla, and in this game Barcelona has won 3-0 at the Camp Nou. Barcelona is going to the finals, Sevilla has been knocked out, and Barcelona have completed the remontada. We are going through after such a intense and nervousness game. Barcelona have managed to pull through. I cannot believe that Barcelona have put themselves in this position when we thought that Barcelona we're not even going to win within the second leg at the Camp Nou. Barcelona actually won and they have gone through. So what we are going to do in today's video is that we are going to be talking about the first half, the second half, and then talk about the extra time. Now keep in mind that because there has been extra time and because there is so much that we have to talk about and so much to explain, I'm going to try my best to condense everything within a 10 to 15 minute video, so this video doesn't have to be too long. So for those of you guys who are here, welcome to the channel. This is basically what we do, and we are first going to be talking about the first half, starting with the lineup. Now looking at the lineup here, this was the exact same approach and the exact same idea like how Barcelona did approach Sevilla in the La Liga match. That was a match where it has proved that Barcelona, under the correct system and the correct formation, Barcelona can actually win and come out with a great win. And so in this game, Barcelona started with a 3-5-2 formation with the exact same group of players that did beat Sevilla 2-0. Another thing to take note of is that Antoine Griezmann, for the third game in a row that Barcelona has played, has not been featuring within the starting 11. And it's crazy to see that Griezmann, in the most important matches that Barcelona has to play, Griezmann is not taking part within the starting 11. And that really does tell you a lot on where Griezmann's performance has been for Barcelona this season. And the last thing to take note would be that Ronald Araujo did not feature within the starting 11 because before the game even started, it was stated that Ronald Araujo did encounter an injury that did not progress, which is why that he did not even feature within the squad list. And now going into the first half, let me tell you guys something. The scenes when Barcelona were about to start the game, it was very intense, because the one thing that many of us did know was that there were three presidential candidates that were going to be attending this game. That did consist of Laporta, Victor Font, and Toni Freixa. Those three people were looking at Ronald Koeman to see what Koeman had in his hands to take down Sevilla. There were many eyeballs looking on the field to see if Barcelona can actually pull this off. And so there was pressure. And then from the very beginning of this game, because of the pressure that was amounted, Barcelona actually started extremely strong and were dominating throughout the whole course of this first half. And it almost makes you wonder, right? Is this going to be the Barcelona that we're going to continue to see for the rest of this season? The 3-5-2 formation really does benefit FC Barcelona, because for those of you guys who did not even watch this game, Barcelona looked like a completely rejuvenated, transformed Barcelona. This is not a Barcelona that we did see a couple months ago. This is a brand new Barcelona that can dominate the opposition, that can bring a great idea towards tough competitive sides. And so throughout the first half, Barcelona were in control, and especially within the midfield. Again, like we have discussed in the tactical pre-match preview, because there are 5 midfielders in the middle of the pitch, it does congest the midfield, and Barcelona, because of the quality that they do possess with the likes of Frenkie de Jong, Busquets, and Pedri, they are going to be in full control. And Sevilla were not allowed to play within the midfield. The majority of the time when Barcelona was in control, the heart of that was going on between Frenkie de Jong and Busquets, two midfielders who did have two completely different roles. You look at Busquets, who always retained the ball and looked for a safe place to place the ball, and then you look at Frenkie de Jong, where every time he did receive that first touch, it was for the purpose of moving Barcelona forward and to go straight into the attack. And one thing was for sure, Barcelona really came with that attitude where they wanted to score. This Barcelona under Ronald Koeman wanted to find that first goal, and it did not take long for Barcelona to actually look for that first goal. And with the defensive line, such as Gerard Piqué, Mingueza, and Longley, accompanied by Serginho Dest and Jordi Alba, that defensive line gave Sevilla no chance to really get a real shot to mark Andre ter Stegen. And then on the 12th minute within the first half, Dembele found the first goal for FC Barcelona, and this, my friends, was a great goal. This was the Dembele that was expected to arrive at the Camp Nou against Sevilla. Dembele yet again scores his goal and puts Barcelona forward, and you knew that this was coming, right? Every time we did see Dembele receive the ball in that final third area, he always looked extremely dangerous, and it only took 12 minutes for Dembele to score that amazing goal that went into the top left corner and put Barcelona in a position where they can't do this, that they can't pull off a remontada. And I don't even want to discredit the other people that did do the hard work in order for Dembele to even get that chance to take that shot against Sevilla, because we did see Pedri make that fantastic turn, passing it towards Lionel Messi. Messi dribbled the ball and then passed it towards Dembele, and then that is where Dembele finished and put the cherry on on top. It was a collective effort coming from Barcelona, and it was a goal where it did show that Barcelona has the quality to succeed. And as we went on into the first half, it was not all sunshine and rainbows. We did see some moments where Serginho Dest was trying to move the ball forward, but there were many times where Serginho Dest was losing the ball, and it greatly cost Barcelona, because once Sevilla retained the ball from Serginho Dest, who thought that he could move the ball forward, Barcelona immediately had to track back. So it was not the best game coming from Serginho Dest. I do assume that he was nervous because this was a match where the expectations for Barcelona to deliver was extremely high, and so hopefully Serginho Dest does get better and he improves from here. But there is massive work that needs to be done regarding this player. And once Barcelona did score that first goal, many of us did expect Sevilla to sit back, because Sevilla were coming into this game with a 2-0 lead, and when you have a 2-0 lead, you would want to sit deep and defend your lead, but that was not the case. Sevilla wanted to move forward. They wanted to score, and Barcelona's main objective in this game is that they were looking for the second goal. So throughout the first half, both teams were firing on all cylinders. Barcelona looked very dynamic, and Sevilla were trying to take every chance they could once Barcelona did lose possession. We saw Lionel Messi combine very well with Frankie de Jong and Pedri around the box. There were moments where Messi should have scored, but sometimes he did tend to do those fake shots a little too much, which did not lead towards the best result for Barcelona. But I do think that Barcelona could have made it 2-0 within the first half, but overall it was a great performance coming from Barcelona. It was a dominant performance coming from Barcelona, and if you look at the final stats within the first half from Koeman's side, you can see that Barcelona were completely dominating. With a total of 62% possession, they had a total of 6 total shots and 2 shots on target. It was a dominating performance, and I did say here on Twitter, and I quote, "A early goal in the second half would be all Barcelona needs. It would either force Sevilla to attack, leaving space for Messi and Dembele, or have them sit back and Barcelona will be in full control." That was Barcelona's main objective, and I do believe that it was the best case scenario for Barcelona. And then going into the second half, we fast forward towards the 62nd minute, and Antoine Griezmann was subbed in for Serginho Dest. It was a substitution that did make sense, because again, Dest was not having the best game against Sevilla, and Antoine Griezmann was there to provide more reinforcements for Lionel Messi. So with Griezmann coming in for Dest, Griezmann went forward, took Dembele's spot, and Dembele took Serginho Dest's spot. Fast forward towards the 67th minute, we did see Jordi Alba hit the post, which literally put every Barcelona fan on their feet, because we actually thought that Barcelona were going to score that second goal, but that was not the case. Barcelona were unlucky, and Barcelona continued to find that second goal. Moving on towards the 71st minute, and we did see Mingueza give Sevilla a penalty. And let me tell you guys, when this moment happened, when Mingueza gave that clear penalty towards Sevilla, more specifically towards Ocampos, there were so many people in the media and many people around me stating that this was over, that Barcelona were not going to come back from this. Once Sevilla does score that goal, there was no way that Barcelona were going to get into the final. And so once Ocampos placed the ball inside the penalty area and he was about to take that penalty, the nerves were going through the roof, because the only thing that we really asked for at that moment was for Ter Stegen to save that penalty. We really wanted that to happen. And let me tell you guys, on the 72nd minute, that is exactly what we got. Marc-Andre Ter Stegen showed up against Sevilla and saved the penalty that was horribly taken from Ocampos. And Barcelona continued to maintain that 1-0 lead against Sevilla on the 72nd minute, and the game was on. Barcelona objective continued to be clear, and they continued to look for that second goal. Fast forward towards the 78th minute, we did see some odd substitutions. We saw Moriba and Firpo come into the game, and seeing the context of what this game was about, and knowing the type of goal that Barcelona were going for, having Moriba and Firpo come this late into the game, that was a bold move coming from Ronald Koeman. And Koeman has done quite a few questionable decisions throughout this season, but I do believe that this substitution between Firpo and Moriba was probably one of the most boldest moves Koeman has made. As we went on into the second half and we went into those last 10 minutes, again, many of us were put in a position where, are we going to score the second goal or not? Is Barcelona going to do the one thing that was highly needed at that moment? And Barcelona in those last 10 minutes were doing everything they could to find the second goal, and it did not take long for Barcelona to actually do that, because on the 94th minute, not on the 90th minute, not on the 92nd minute, not on the 93rd minute, but on the 94th minute, Gerard Piqué leveled the game 2-0 on aggregate, and Barcelona were going to go into extra time. And just when we thought that we were going to exit, once we did head towards those last 30 seconds of the game, Gerard Piqué showed up and scored the goal. The one player that was least expected to score out of all the players scored the goal in this game. And if you were to look at the scenes when Barcelona scored the goal, all of the players were celebrating like if we won the final. You saw Piqué screaming at the camera saying that we have came back, that we're going to complete a remontada. You look at Antoine Griezmann running all over the pitch. The energy was was extremely high, and Barcelona have completed the comeback. And so as we went into the extra time, before the extra time did even start, you can still see the smiles from all the players because they knew that they were in a very big advantage, because they knew that because Sevilla conceded a red card by Fernando on the 93rd or 92nd minute, Barcelona knew that Sevilla is going to be one man down. We have the advantage. We scored the goal in the last minute, and these next 30 minutes are going to be ours. And then again, on the 95th minute, 1 minute into extra time, Martin Braithwaite sealed the deal, and that was it. Martin Braithwaite scored the goal, which did make it 3-2 on aggregate. He did the one thing that he was actually placed for, which was to score goals. And Martin Braithwaite has showed up just in time to put Barcelona forward. And guys, I'm just going to take a step back just to really examine what actually went on here. I can't believe that Barcelona actually did this. I can't believe that Barcelona scored 3 goals at the Camp Nou against a Sevilla side that only allows a total of 0.6 goals per 90 within La Liga. This is a team that was considered to be one of the best defensive sides in Europe. I really want you guys to not forget that. Barcelona really pulled something that looked almost impossible given the context of how Barcelona was performing through this season. And so if there was one thing, one favor that you guys could do for me would be to just go comment on the players' Instagrams and just say congratulations. Thank you for giving us all of the happiness that you have given us throughout this game. Because this was a very big accomplishment coming from these Barcelona players. And to basically sum up the extra time, there was only one very intense moment, which was on the 102 minutes. It was seen that Lenglet did touch the ball with his hand, but because that moment and that penalty was ruled off, it has been said that the rule was that if the ball does touch your body first before it touches your hand, it is not going to be a penalty. And in this moment, in this situation, Lenglet had the ball touch his chest before it did hit his hand, which is why that penalty was ruled off. And Barcelona continued to move forward. Sevilla looked extremely frustrated. Sevilla actually had a total of 3 yellow cards and another red card in extra time. It really makes you think that, okay, there was one clear winner here, and Sevilla didn't know that, and that was FC Barcelona. But that's going to be concluding today's post-match review. Barcelona have actually gone through, and we're going into the finals, and we're going to find out who is going to meet us in the final in tomorrow's night's match between Levante and Athletic Club. That's going to conclude today's post-match review. Let me know what was your favorite moment within this game. What was your least favorite moment in this game? Do you believe that Barcelona should continue to move forward with the 3-5-2 system? Who do you believe is the man of the match within this game? I'm personally going to say that it is Frenkie de Jong. Frenkie de Jong played absolutely wonderful in this game with the amount of ways that he protected the ball, recovered the ball, always putting the ball in the safe areas. He was doing everything at the heart of that midfield. But comment down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. If you guys are new here, welcome to the channel. Please like, subscribe, comment, and I will see you guys in the next video.